taught that if somebody come to your house and you're unsanitary, don't open the door and let them in. But nowadays, people send, especially men, they send their spirit into your apartment. And if you do that, that's something far worse than sexual harassment. You see, if you harass somebody, that's just verbal harassment. But when you send your spirit into that person's apartment, they get into bed with you. You can go through that person's body, every part of them. And the thing about spirit intrusion, it cannot be proven. Is your word against that person's word? And if they send their spirit into your apartment, and either catch you in a positive moment or a negative moment, maybe you might be sour, but that's your privacy. You know, it might be funky. That's your privacy. You don't send your spirit into nobody's apartment uninvited and then go back and tell the world what you experienced. You are freaking insane to do that. That's not the behavior of a real man. That's a glitch on my part to think that you could repair and tutor and nurture such a person and get them on straight street. It's a glitch for me to think that I can handle that. I don't accept that type of behavior. But more and more people is doing it nowadays, especially men. Spirit rape feels just like a flesh rape is real, and everything you see in a person's house, you see the same thing with your spirit eyes. It's actually offending, but because you can't prove it, you can try to make police reports on it, and they don't know what you're talking about. So that's something far more offending than kiss and tell. See, if you kiss somebody, that was with consent. But sending your spirit into somebody else's house without permission is provoking. I was always upset with it. But because you call that person's friend, it was like a friend that was wearing out their welcome, And it's not hard to explain. It's just downright wrong thing to do. And when you think you have a right to somebody's privacy, a right to somebody's money, a right to somebody's life, do what you want to do, hey, you got a problem. You got a very dangerous problem. You know. So yeah, so I keep myself clean. I keep my house clean, and whatsoever is sour in the house, that's why it's called privacy. You know, if you knew somebody, nobody is allowed to come to my house without calling me. And if you knew what time your company arrived, you have things prepared. You have your body prepared. You know, so it is so provoking when people send their spirit into your house, into your apartment without your permission. You know, but because in your mind you say, well, I'm going to call this person's friend, and my friend will hide my faults and I hide his. I see it that way. But you got to be out your freaking mind, to think you had a right to talk about somebody else's private experience inside their house and you was never invited to come. You out your freaking mind. That's a glitch on my part to think that I could nurture you into a better person. Yeah. So if I had a dirty house or a dirty body, that could be cleaned in seconds. But when you have some kind of perverted mind frame and don't know you perverted, and you think you had a right to trash anybody, anywhere, anytime, any kind of way, hey, you're just freaking something else, You are an abomination, So it doesn't matter who you marry, I won't put up with it, I wouldn't even put up with it. So anyway, yeah, so hey, you ain't got no glitch with me, whatever glitch with you, I called it as a young age. Young just need to grow. But you just all out foul. Your friends got to know all your business, your wife business, your girlfriend's business. You just flat out foul. Your parents never taught you to zip it. 25 years old or whatever. That's old enough to zip it. Your girlfriend's private business is your business, not your friends. You could probably take it to your parents. My man's private business is my business. not my family, not my friends, you know. And you ought to be old enough not even to take to your parents. You just flat out foul, you know. But that could be pardoned for young age. You need to learn to shut your mouth because you ain't all that. You're rich but in your money, but you foul in your behavior. You foul in your character. You have stinking thinking. And whatever woman marry you, you know, hey, I feel sorry for her. You know, she might be a primetime special. Her private moments might be a primetime special. Ain't nobody hack you nothing, you know. So go on about your business. I don't care what you do. But you ain't got nothing on me because I never invited you over here. All right?